feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Debo going in motion left. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 59 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Brings up third and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
13, 13.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Ayuk to return it.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And quickly, they get to the line. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
He'll let this go for Adams. That is incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Final play of the half. Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Purdy on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2 yards to go, second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up.
11.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here we go.
Now first and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is first and 10. Throwing, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Purdy to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Purdy. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.